As 2022 began, the Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation started as it does each and every year at the American Farm Bureau Federation's annual convention, deciding on policy affecting thousands of farmers and ranchers across the nation. But just weeks later, the grassroots policy organization starts the process all over again.
We never really end talking about policy with Farm Bureau, so we just finished a year where we adopted policy that'll stay in our book for this next coming year, but now we're already talking about 2022.
Farm Bureau is a leader in developing policy for its membership, but also for all Mississippians that improve education, improve the environment, certainly economics, commerce, overall quality of life.
The Winter Commodity Conference in 2022 focuses on forestry and cattle and national policy updates from Washington, D.C. In these meetings, local county leaders can hear what higher-level decisions might be affecting their counties and their farms.
A lot of those bills and everything, we just have to take them at heart for where they're at right now, and hopefully when they get to our level right here, they're locally, that we can work through all the problem areas and make it something we can all live with.
This conference also coincides with the Mississippi State Legislature kicking off its yearly session in Jackson. Farm Bureau brings members together with lawmakers who will ultimately decide on policies farmers, ranchers, and rural Mississippi must abide by in the future. Federation members agree this is one of the most important parts of membership with Farm Bureau.
Farm Bureau, along with Mississippi Cattlemen's Association, I'm also very involved with, is kind of where all that discussion starts. Go back to the grassroots, talk to the farmers, we can have those conversations, but we move forward, make our policies, which is very important, and then we can push those policies forward towards those lawmakers and actually get some progress and make stuff happen.
They're very receptive to people in Farm Bureau. They know Farm Bureau means a lot to the state, and they're always willing to help as much as they can.
Right now, of concern for Mississippi producers is the transparency of cattle markets. Bills out of Washington, D.C. have members concerned. Over the last 15 years, cattle producers in Mississippi have shrunk by 33%, and that's hurting rural businesses who depend on farm operations. Still, with the backing of the Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation, our members' voices will be heard.
But it hurts rural communities all throughout the state. It hurts the infrastructure. When you start losing the co-ops and the local feed and seed stores, you start pulling those out of communities and you start feeling the impact of what agriculture can do for rural Mississippi. We'll continue to fight on our behalf of our cattle producers.
Our lawmakers in the state have been very receptive, and they've been, they're on our side and they understand. And they're playing ball as much as they can in D.C. right now with the Grassley-Fisher bill. While that may not impact producers locally drastically, it does send a message to the people that we're trying to get a message to that we can create and pass policy that impacts our market in a positive way. So it's a step in the right direction.